Welcome to the channel, guys. Today we're working on the S14 again. Last video I showed how the engine was out. If you come up here, we can see this engine bay is pretty much stripped. I just have to pull the booster and the master out, and then it will be completely stripped. But we are shaving the engine bay before it gets painted. Some people might skip that step and they don't care, but I want to go all in and shave all the holes. It's going to get epoxied and primed, and then it'll be ready for paint. But we got a lot of holes to shave, so that's going to be today. And yeah, we just got a lot of work ahead of ourselves, so let's get right into it. So we are prepping all the holes. Pretty much, I circled these because I need those two for my power steering. But anything I'm not using, I prepped. And I already did these little plates for my charge piping with the holes already drilled. But we are ready to start patching some of these holes. So we did the radiator support and this side. I'm still debating if I'm gonna patch these because I don't know what I'm doing with my fuse box yet. And that kind of mounts the fuse box right there. But we are making very good progress. Next is this side. And I have to make a template to fill that hole. And also these front ones because they do not get used. Alright guys, so I patched all the holes, zipped them all up, grinded them down, so all the holes are patched. I just have one spot to fix, and then it's time to start sanding. I will show you guys, something's kind of weird here. Down here by the clutch master, someone did some funky stuff. And it looks, well, I kind of grinded this side area out, but it was like someone tried to like oxy melt something, like a stripped nut off or something. So it's all like rusty. So I'm gonna have to take care of this, and it's kind of a funky spot to do, but I'm gonna make a little patch panel that goes around here to keep the circle form. And then I'll probably throw a little weld on this side and then just test fit my master to make sure that everything fits still. But so many holes patched. So for over here, this is where my AC was. And I was gonna pull my dash out to patch this correctly by actually welding a plate in. But instead, I did an aluminum plate and then panel bonded it on. And for two reasons, I didn't want to pull my dash right now because your dash has to be pulled for like safety, you know, in case of fire or whatever with me welding on it. Second reason, if this car ever does need AC again, for whatever reason, that plate could actually get removed. Anyways, time for me to try to fix this as best as I can. I'm not gonna go too crazy, but anything to help it. I even patched these corner triangles in here. Something like this, and then I will prep the surface and make it look a little prettier. So I cleaned it out a little bit. And I put this curve in my plate because the firewall has a little curve. And it's just gonna chill right in there. Well, I'm starting to sand now. I haven't fixed that yet because I'm waiting for my buddy to show up to go on the other side of the car just to make sure I don't burn the carpet while I'm welding that. But 120 grit, scuffing everything, and then I'm gonna sand the wheel wells with 80 grit and just get it ready to be epoxied. So the engine bay is sanded with 120 grit. We finished scuffing everything. And now we're just gonna wipe it down and then hit it with some red Scotch-Brite just to get any cracks that we might have missed. Clean it again and we'll be ready to spray. We'll start masking. And I wanna mask this wall so my parts don't get all covered. Alright, so I'm down here filming on my phone. And this will be the last step. Sanding the whole underbody for Raptor liner. So, 80 grit. Pretty much just gotta make it all look like that. And all look like that, and then I'll wipe it down and it will be ready for the undercoat. Boom, next day. I got the inner wheel well all sanded. In here, I covered all the holes because we don't want any Raptor liner getting on the fresh paint. And then I have my rails masked everywhere where I don't want the Raptor liner to go. And now I gotta throw a bag over it and just make sure that none of my paint is gonna get overspray on it. And then I will mask my pinch welds. And I also gotta mask the floor because the overspray on this is pretty bad and I don't wanna destroy the floor. But yeah, it's very good progress. Hopefully I can get this done today. All right, it's fully masked, wiped down. Even though it still looks very dirty, it's wiped down. And I wiped down all the way down to there. Now I gotta cover my floors up and start mixing. So I have to pour 8 fluid ounces of the hardener into this, and then the gun goes into this, and it will be time to spray. My safety gear, let's get it. There it is. Honestly, it looks super good. I knew it would. Definitely worth it to do all the way down there. I'll show you guys the other side. But I gotta wait like 10 minutes and then peel the tape because there's like hard lines like there that I don't want to do anything funny. So I'm gonna peel it when it's still soft. All right guys, let me know how you enjoyed the video in the comments. So just a quick recap, engine bay got painted, shaved, all that good stuff. We did the raptor liner and the motor needs to go back in. So it is currently April, it's the end of April. So we gotta get this car done by summer so we can hit all the car meets. So I gotta get this motor back in the car, get it aligned and then start doing the paint job. We gotta get the glass pulled, all sorts of stuff. It's a lot of work, a lot of body work. And we just gotta keep the ball rolling. So thanks for watching and subscribe.